Okay, today we're gonna see how to file the DS-260. Basically, this is the immigrant visa. We are talking about the scenario where we have a permanent resident or US citizen here in the United States trying to get his family, which can be husband, wife, child, mother, father, to get a green card, the permanent resident. The first step, the person file the form that we call I-130 here in USA, and then take some time. It can be up to 12, 13 months. They approve it. Okay. Once they approve your I-130, they actually just wait for a couple of days, 45 days. Basically, the National Visa Center should give you two things: case number, invoice number. Okay. You need case number, invoice number to keep moving. Okay. But most of the time, for some reason you never receive anything from NVC because you move from address for some reason. Okay, if after 45 days you don't receive anything, what you cannot call them. Unfortunately, you need to do what we call the NVC inquiry, where you say, "Hey, here's my receipt number. I've been approved and I never received case number, invoice number. Here's my email. Here's the information about the person overseas. That's mean the applicant, which is overseas, birthday, name, and your name, your social." And then you say, "I need you to send me via my email the case number and the invoice number so that I can move forward with the case." Because you need those two: case number, invoice number, okay, to log in at the system in order to complete what we call the DS-260. By the way, the DS-260 is one of the things that you're going to do. You need to pay first. The first thing you're going to have to pay the visa. So you pay the visa, you pay the affidavit of support fee. Once you pay, they're going to take a couple of days to process the payment. Once the payment has been processed, now you can move forward to file the visa, what we call the DS-260. Okay. And then at the same time, you can normally on paper file the affidavit of support, scan, update everything in the system, and then update civil document. That's been birth certificate, anything, passport, whatever they ask. But for today, we're just gonna go over the DS-260. Okay, so let's go straight to my screen. Let's go to my screen. Okay, okay, let's go to my screen. So basically, I just Google a it's a you you can tap Control Electronic Application Center. Sometime I tap CEAC login, okay? And then immigrant visa sign in, Control Electronic Center. Here it is. So basically, when you are here, the first thing they ask you tap the case number, okay? You're gonna tap the case number, okay? I'm gonna tap here the case number, and then once you click continue, they're gonna ask you for the invoice number, okay? So basically, that's the case number, and then I'm gonna hit continue, and then the case is so for some reason it tell me the case is invalid. Let me double check. Give me a second. Okay, let me do it again. So okay, okay, it's good now. Okay, here it is. So but now I'm gonna enter the invoice number here, and I'm gonna look for put the petitioner. I should petitioner, right body. But I so often when if I don't like this security character, I change it. I prefer the one that is simple. I don't like this one, so I'm just gonna change it. I will advise you. So this is better. So I can put GAW 58. This is better. Okay. So now let me grab the invoice number. I'm gonna put the invoice number. Okay. Let me do continue. So basically, what I say? So the character doesn't match. Oh, let me change the character. Oh, let me change again. Change. Okay. This one. This one. Okay. Let me get this one. CHKMY. Okay. So basically, we are inside the case. So this case has been paid. Okay. Paid. Basically, the first thing you do is you need to pay the fee. Pay the fee, and the affidavit of support fee, what we call the visa fee. Okay, it take a couple of days to process them. This has been processed, it's paid. Now I'm gonna start with the DS260 here, which is the visa application. Okay, the DS260. The affidavit of support, we can start it. That's uploading. You're just gonna upload here. The affidavit of support is to upload. Basically, you're gonna upload the form here, where you're gonna have to just click here and then upload document. You're gonna upload the tax return, stuff like that. So let me go back to what are we gonna do today. Today we're just gonna do the visa. We're gonna file the visa. Once you file the visa, you will be able to upload civil document, birth certificate, um, what we call a background check, something like that. In Haiti, they call it certificat bon VMS in French. Okay, so your background, stuff like that. But let's start. Let's start this application. That's the DS260. We start the DS260. It's really straightforward, guys. Straightforward. And then you just continue. So you already have the name. Basically, generally you got the name of the applicant, last name, and then have you ever used the name? Generally is no. If you have a okay, we got parental status. This is a child, single. You got the birthday. So basically, the city of birth, the country of birth in this case, which is Haiti, put Haiti, and then I'm gonna put the city of birth. Let me look for just let me check the city of birth. Okay, I put city of birth. So let's go here. See, it's personal, personal one, personal two, address, family, preview travel in USA, petitioner. They're gonna ask for the petitioner. That's mean the family member in USA that filed for the person overseas. Security background, social security. That's it. So let's do it. And then that's personnel one. Let's go to personnel two. Okay, what is it? Okay, you need to check. Doesn't apply. Full name is native. Doesn't apply. This is the case when the language is in China, which is not which is not most of the time it does not apply. Okay, for this one. Uh, Personal two. State province. We don't have that in Haiti. We don't have state. Okay, I can put West here. West. State province. West. Country of origin. Haiti. Understand they are talking about the person overseas, okay? It's not the petitioner gonna be the person in USA, okay? Provide document is gonna be the passport, okay? I'm gonna put passport number. Do you ever hold any nationality? I put no. So so I'm gonna put the passport document. It's gonna be Haiti, the country that issued the passport. Come on. Okay, let me get the information about the passport. So once I get information about the passport, I'm gonna click on address and phone to continue here. Okay. So let's go for next address. So address. So address. So there's nothing to explain. So street address, city, country. The country in this case gonna be Haiti. Okay. So phone number. Have you ever have you used any other telephone number? It's gonna be no. And then we're gonna put an email address here. Have you already know? Uh, Social media. They need social media. So this person is a child, never use any social media. I put none. What is social media? I put no. Okay. So here I'm just gonna put address, and then after that I'm gonna put mailing permanent. Okay. That's gonna be next. Okay. So we're done with address. Let's go to mailing permanent. Let's click mailing permanent. So basically, oh, doesn't apply. Zip code doesn't apply. So let's go to mailing permanent. Come on. What is it? The question have used the other phone. No. Okay, let's go. Okay. So basically, mailing and permanent address. Is your mailing address the same as your present address? It's gonna be yes. Please provide information where you intend to live after arrival in the United States. So basically, it's gonna be the address of the petitioner. That's mean the family, the one in USA that is sponsoring, that is filing for his family member. That's gonna be the address in USA. It is address where you want your permanent resident green card to be mailed. I'm gonna put yes. Okay. And then the next one is gonna be family. Okay. So we're gonna go to the family. So we're just gonna input the address here, and then after that we're gonna click family. Okay. Okay, next we're gonna go to family. Okay, let's do family. So family, what it is gonna be parent, father, and mother. Is your mother still living? I'm gonna put yes. And then uh, after that is gonna be previous spouse. If the person got a spouse, or children, if the person got children. Okay, so it's we are in family section. The next one gonna be preview spouse. Okay. So those are straightforward questions, family, name of father, stuff like that. We're gonna do this and then click for previous spouse. Okay. So basically, we are done with address of parents. Okay, the father and mother. Let's go to preview spouse. Oh God, with this system, sometimes when you stay too much, you just log out and you're gonna have to log in again. I really don't like it, but that's what we're gonna do. So it happens sometime while you are you are doing the application, it just sign you out. You just need to sign again and then click on incomplete, and then you just move forward with where you were. I think we were at family, something like that. Yeah. So we were there, father, mother, and if you say your father is still living, they're gonna give you the address. If you say your mother is still living, you're gonna put the address, and after that you will go to preview spouse. Okay, so we're gonna file for father, mother, and then click on preview spouse. Okay, let's do it. Next, preview spouse. Hope it's work. Okay, do you have previous spouse? No, this person don't have any previous spouse. Children, do you have children? No, don't have children. If you travel in USA, let's go. Next, have you ever been in USA? Never. Have you ever been issued a visa? Never. Have you ever been refused? Never. I would know. Primary occupation. This is a child, so it's gonna be like a student, I guess. I give the option for student. Yeah, student. Student. So provide the following information about the student. After it's gonna be work additional, and then we're gonna jump up to petitioner. Okay, it's gonna be and work and educational additional. Okay, so now it is about education. So I'm just gonna give the name of the school where she is right now. Okay, so basically the country is gonna be Haiti. Do you have any other occupation I would know? Which occupation do you intend to work? It's still gonna be student. Okay, so let's put the address of the school, and after that we're gonna click next for additional. So let's do additional. What additional education? First zip code. Let me put zip code. No zip code. No, hold on. No zip code. I'm recording. I'm sorry. Additional. Additional. Okay. Have you traveled any countries, region over the last 5 years? Put no. Have you ever served in the military? No. Now, let's go to the petitioner. So here we're going to put information about the one in USA, the family member. It can be like your wife, husband, whatever the family member there. The petitioner is the person in USA that have the permanent resident or the US citizen. So in this case, it's gonna be a stepfather. Okay, in my scenario, it's stepfather. So I'm gonna put the stepfather information, first name, last name, address, and then it's gonna be after that the security background. Okay, so let's put stepfather info here. Okay, now, so that was the petitioner info. So let's go to security background. Next. So security background is mainly yes, no questions. Okay. So that's straightforward and easy. Do you have communicable disease nose vaccination? That should be yes. You have to receive vaccination. Do you have mental physical disorder? No. Or you have using drug addicted? No. Criminal. Okay. Have you been arrested, convicted? No. No. Do you expose the other individual who violate control of substance trafficking, benefit for trafficking activity for the past 5 years? No. That's no. Have you ever been involved in seeking engaged money laundering? Human trafficking offense? No. That's no. It's no. Do you seek engage espionage? No. Terrorists? No. Financial assistance to terrorists? No. No. That's no. Committed other torture? No. That's no. It's no. That's no. Security too. Are you a member of a affiliated communist or the totalitarian party? No. No. That's no. That's no. 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 Immigration law violation. Okay. Have you ever sought to obtain assist, obtain visa? That's no. Have you ever been removed, deported? No. But you need to be clear. If and so, sometimes if you try to lie, you need to tell the truth. There might be some waiver for you, okay? Especially if they have you in the system, you don't try to lie, okay? They're still gonna catch you, okay? Have you ever withheld custody? That's no. That's a no. That's a no. That's no. Are you graduate of a foreign medical school seeking to perform medical service in the United States? Have not passed yet the National Board of. That's no. That's a no. Are you permanent resident eligible for your citizen? That's a no. That's a no. That's a no. Social security question. That should be yes. Okay. Be careful. Social. Have you ever applied? That's no. You never applied because you have a C. Okay. But exceptionally, if you've been in USA, you might have social. Okay. It's dependent. But most of the time, it's no. Do you want social security? Yes. You want a social security. Do you want social security administration to issue a social security number? That yes. Do you authorize? You should authorize. Otherwise, you're not going to have the social security. And then we are done. It's for review. Done. It's for review. You just review. It's everything is okay. Okay. And then you got everything. Let the petitioner, security background. Okay. Now, do you anyone assist you? You are the petitioner filing it. I put no. A signature is gonna be the invoice number, the passport number of the one overseas, and then you put the code, and then you're gonna sign to submit. Okay. So let me check again. I don't NVC case number, passport number. Okay, I'm gonna check it. Hold on. Okay. So NVC case, passport number, and then I click sign and submit. Oh, let me enter the case character again one more time. ACAS, and then click sign and submit. That's it. You successfully submit. That's it. Okay, successfully submit. And then next to confirmation. Done. So remember to print confirmation, print DST. You can choose print and then save it. Okay? You can print and then after that you change print to save it. Or you can email confirmation. Okay, you got this choice. So we're done, guys. We're done. Okay? We're done. So that's the confirmation here. Okay, that's the confirmation. Okay, but remember, just click print and then save, print and save. Okay, guys, that's fine.